This cane lit right here, waving at you, beautiful people. See the M in my hand. See the M? Look at the M in my hand. Okay, today we talk about love and the way you take action. You know, and also your sexity because Mars deals with sexity and the way you take action, it deals with your life force. But Venus is all about love and relationships. You know what I mean? What you love, what you value, also beauty, charm. And then you got Mars that deals with sexity, the way you take action, the way you do things like that. So, this is King Lit right here, giving it to you, beautiful people. The way you take love, the way you handle love, the way you deal with love, and the way you take action. I love astrology. You got to give it up for astrology because it's no better than that. That's the kid coming out of me. But as we speak about love, vibration, and frequency, this is like not only the love for people, but the love for your divine spirit, your divine essence of why you here. So love is a beautiful thing. So you're here to master self love that nobody can take from you. Because love is nothing more pure than that love of the divine, feeling the divine spirit, feeling nature, feeling the air, the forces of nature itself. Earth. As soon as you get up, you smelling the coffee, you smelling, what I'm saying? You're alive, you got everything to live for. Just the love of life. Just the love of life itself. So we talking about Venus, we talking about the love in general. We talking about love in every aspect. In relationship, by me uniting, by what you value can help you reach that though. What you value, your principles can help you reach that. So for me, how I found love is loving myself. Because when I was wild, I got to give you my example so you can understand what I'm talking about. So in my younger years, I just wild, didn't know no better. All of us grew up like a lot of us grew up like that. Not all of us, but a lot of us grew up in homes where there was no love shown. We didn't know how to love. We grew up in the hoods, in the ghettos. We just didn't know how to love. So basically it was hate for ourselves because we thought that the love that we thought was love was basically hate because what we do to each other. Like you just punch your brother and sister in the face, the gang fame, thought you was a thug and thought you was this. And, also the love that you thought wasn't really love. So you was acting like a really an animal, the opposite of what love is, which is hate. So now that you got a better understanding later on in life, like it is now, this give you the chance to experience what true love is, and that's integrity. Love is a feeling, but it also integrity, like doing the right thing no matter what. Like, for example, if I love you, I won't give you no alcohol or no gun or no drugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't give you that to harm yourself. But if you do that type stuff and you into that, I will accept you. You see, love is acceptance too. And love also give you the discipline in life. It helps you become spiritual, in tune with the divine, become one with the lower nature, just like the higher nature. So you won't be so critical towards others when you're dealing with love. But Mars energy is how you take action when dealing with love. You see, this is the masculine energy, and Venus is the female aspects. And so the way a person would love with Venus would be like romance, you know what I mean? Romance and stuff like that. Mars just want to go for it. You know what I'm saying? The way they love gonna be like aggressive love. The love gonna be more aggressive. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be sexual. It's gonna be like really feeling it. And so Mars is how you take action. So this is the life force. This is very important because with Mars energy, you got that energy there. They give you all that energy, what you put your energy into. You know what I mean? So that's why Mars is important. It's the masculine energy. And plus, out of nowhere, you just feel sensual. You feel sexy, and you just want sex. With Venus, it's more about romance through sex. They want it like in a unique fashion, very creative. Like the way they want to have it is more in the creative style. You see? That's what Venus did with more of a creative style, the way they will love. Like It won't be like how Mars just want to have sex, just plain simple sex. They want to tease you with Venus. They want to do all the script dance, all the pouring the champagne, all the roses. It becomes a beautiful moment with Venus, you see? And so this is why these two is very important, and they balance each other out. Venus and Mars right here. So love is not only a beautiful thing, love can help you break barriers. Now, when we talk about love, we can also talk about spiritual love. You got emotional love, you got spiritual love, you got mental love. You know what I mean? So we can't forget about not only love physical part, the sex part, we got to think about the spiritual part. Spiritual love is the greatest love of the universe because in everything, when you think about spirit, when you think about spirit, in everything I do, I think about spirit. When I cut the grass, you know what I mean? When I clean up in the house, anywhere I go, I think of the spirit is with me. And I get happy. I really feel the spirit. You see? This is the true essence of spiritual enlightenment. Knowing yourself, knowing like when people say 50 things about you, you feel good. You feel so good because you know that the divine spirit is with you. And nothing can stop you, you know, because you one with the source, you in tune with the source, and the same spirit is in everyone and everything. So you can get any information that you feel like once you be in tune with the spirit. You see? See, spiritual love is different. You know, you get information from the universe, like cognates type of energy right here. So when we talk about love, you got different aspects of love. On the earthly plane, love is more of the feeling, more of the contact. You see, people want to get in contact with you, and that's what Mars do good. Mars do good on the earthly plane. Mars will clean up in the red. You know, Mars want to take action. So the sex is part of what Mars love is, you see? So Venus love is more about the romance. It could be mental too, because you understand Venus deal with the mind and Earth, you see? Earth is contact. And you know, the air is what? Mental. Because you think of Libra, you think of Taurus. But you got to understand that Mars can get deeper too. The spiritual love, because you think of Scorpio, not only this Aries, but you think of Scorpio, you know, because Scorpio is on a higher plane because it deals with the watery type healing. Love is healing, you see? So when we talking about love, this is a deep topic right here. You know what I mean? Why people ain't finding their love because they're not being an example of what love is. They're not being an example of the type of love that they want. If you want, okay, if you're a male and you want a woman who could fit your caliber or who is on your frequency, you have to produce that. And you have to be specific about what you want when you're speaking into existence, affirmations. And that's what I have done. And so that's the basis of it. You know, people wonder why they're not manifesting love that they want, you know. And love ain't the love that we were taught far as from somebody else's thoughts, which means the Western way. Love is truly, it ain't that Hollywood, it ain't that TV stuff. Love is real, and this is realistic, which means that you accept people for who they are. You got to accept your partner for who they are. Like for example, the only way that a spiritual person, a religious person get together is that they got to put their beliefs aside and be into each other. Well, basically compromise with each other. They can still be spiritual, still be religion, but like me, for example, I got to do my thing right here, and she got to do her thing over there. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, we could talk about this stuff, but not go too deep in it. We got to just be more practical with each other, so it can work. But you got to be able to compromise with each other. Basically, what I'm saying. When you talking about spirituality and religion working, it can work, but you got to be two people who really want it to work. You got to really want to make it to work. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, you got to speak who you want into existence and be specific. You can't just say, I want a beautiful girl, or I want this lady who would do such and such, or she be looking good and all this stuff. You got to say, be specific. Like, I want a girl with no kids. I want a girl who is separate from me. You got to say, be specific, go down the line, you know. So that's why people not manifesting. A lot of times it ain't people time yet, because what happened is people think that the spirit ain't working for them, so they give up on spirituality. And so when they give up on spirituality, they downplay their love. But what they got to realize is that the spirit is working with you. But see, what happened is the spirit is clearing your obstacles. It's clearing your path, your way. You might think, well, wow, this take a long time for me to find that partner. But all you had to do is have fun in the process of your love is coming to existence. Say, I know it's coming every day, no matter if it's 10 years from now. But see, what you got to understand, that the spirit is working in your favor, which means that when you find that love, that person that really love you, no matter, I'm talking about male or female, if you ask for it or you manifest it, when you find that love, when you find that love, what you got to understand that it's gonna be forever. It's gonna be forever. That's what the spirit is setting you up for. Forever type of love. It's not gonna be no 1 day type love, or you separate. It's gonna be somebody who can be exactly fit your path. So the patience is gonna be worth it. So what you got to do is have fun in the process. Everything is a process. So I had to figure that out. Like I've been like, I do so many videos, and I'm very spiritual, very divine, self-help, and love is everywhere. People always inbox me. I'm always helping people, and all the people successful. I has to be like, well, I know that I'm doing much better than a lot of people on this YouTube. Why I'm not succeeding? Then I had to think of everything. Like the spirit gave me the information. Like what the spirit doing is clearing the way for me. You see, after a while, it don't matter if it takes 10 years, 5, 10 years, but when it clear the path, it's gonna be forever. You see, it get all your enemies out of the way, all your ops out the way. That the spirit do. And so this is why. Because if say like for example, if I blow up fast, be successful, I might trample. I might ain't got to the discipline, the part where I can be, stable all the way through. But if it take a little longer, I might be more stable because I got more experience and more wisdom. You see, that's what the spirit do. It clear the path and clear the way for you. I want you to understand that the spirit do. It clear the path and it clear the way for you so you can succeed. So don't look at it as a bad thing, because it could be worse. Like you can succeed fast, right? And then you go to jail because you done killed somebody, or somebody done hurt you, or somebody done killed you. You see, trying to succeed fast. So you got to understand what the spirit doing is not trying to give you any type of love anyway. You can have a crazy male or female. I'm talking to both of you. I'm talking to man and woman. You can have a crazy partner. You see what I'm saying? Who want to just downplay you, bring you down. You see, the spirit making way for you. So basically, this is motivation right here, and that's we talking about the Venus effect, but we also talking about Mars. Mars is putting in work, putting in your energy. The energy that you put in will be the type of love that you will want. You know what I mean? So Mars is your life force. So you got to breathe this in your blood. But what the Mars energy, you need that discipline. You see? You see? Mars represents the masculine energy of what love is. You see? And the female energy of what love is, she's romantic. Mars want to go for days, got that energy to go for days, gonna spice it up and have fun with it. You see? Venus gonna have fun with it, but more in a romantic way. It'll be more slower pace, like we're romantic. And so both of these energies are very great because Venus is how you love. It's about relationships. It's about business, you know what I'm saying? About your business partner. So if you got a business partner who you can really feel, y'all can really go into business like that. When I say feel, I ain't talking about in a romantic way or a loving way, but like y'all click, y'all just get along. See, Venus deal with the soul bonding too. You see, y'all get along good. So in any aspects, you want to look at your Venus placement because it's gonna show how you represent, far as the love you have for people. Like for example, when you got Virgo, like I got Venus and Virgo, the way I share love is by helping people and serving people and doing things for people. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be choosy about who I love, and I'm just not gonna have anybody in my life. That's why it took me so long to get the one in my life. You see? So that's the Virgo and Venus and Virgo. Now when you got Venus and Aries, their love gonna be more about creating fun for the environment. You know what I'm saying? So they can actually cherish themselves in the relationship instead of their partner. You see? But they're gonna be example a scrim and stuff like that. So now when we go down the line, the Taurus, their love is gonna be about what they value in this relationship. Like if you're not matching up to what they value, their standards, expectation, it might don't work out. But it might do if you play your card right, or if they pick the right person who could fit them. So Gemini, their love gonna be more their love gonna be more of communication. Without communication, socialization, there's nothing to it. If you don't like to socialize, you don't like to kick it, you don't mess with the Gemini. Period. If you can't stimulate their mind, don't mess with them. So okay, that's what their love gonna be about. Same thing with the Virgo. You got to stimulate their mind too. Not only the practical reality serving and helping you, but that's they on that level too. But they're more practical, more down to earth, more realistic. So they the type that want you to get things done. And if you're the type that like a BS, a bullshitter, Virgo, Venus and Virgo ain't gonna mess with you. Now, when we talk about Venus in Cancer, their love is close bond. They got to be able to feel you. If they feel you, it's all there, you know what I'm saying? But if they don't feel you, it ain't gonna be nothing off the rip. So they ain't gonna open up until they be able to feel you. See what I'm saying? That's just their love. Same thing like Virgo, they ain't gonna open up till they be able to feel you. So that's when you got Venus in Cancer. That's how it operates. I mean, because they can feel if you're lying, so you can't trick them. So, like me, for example, I got Venus in the fourth house. Like this is the same effect as Venus in Cancer. So I got to be able to feel you. You know what I'm saying? You can say anything. And if I don't feel you, I can't bond with you. Even with my kin folks. Even with my cousins. It's all like that. We ain't spoken a long time. We ain't did nothing where I could bond with you. It's gonna be hard for me to do things with you. So that's the Venus effect. So when we talk about Venus in Cancer, the fourth house. Now we got Venus in Leo. Their love gonna be fun. They all about the fun, all about inspiration, all about growth, and all about a goal. They want to achieve the goal. They're the leaders. So this is what their love gonna be based on. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna want you to be somebody who gonna admire them, who gonna, really be into them. So if you're not that type, then it ain't gonna be nothing, basically. And so we talking about Venus and Virgo, like I said, it's all about serving and helping people. You know what I'm saying? They the healer, so they want to be able to help you in a relationship. They want to be able to help improve you in a relationship. If it's not none of them things, you're not improving or you're not growing, this probably ain't gonna be nothing. You know what I mean? So they love to help, they love to serve, and they would treat you one of the best. Also, love out in the public for Venus and Virgo is humanitarian nature, helping some everybody. You know what I'm saying? So this could be the best, one of the best placement. I ain't just saying this because it's mine, because many other people got this placement too. But when you got Venus in Libra, this is so awesome. This love here starts in the mind. So they already thought of love. They already know what love is because they experience it in their mind first. See, that people fail to realize. Air signs, they experience it in their mind first. They said they experience it in their mind first. So they already know how it is, because when they think of it, they can feel it. See, people just thought air signs don't feel. They just thought they were thinkers. They can feel, but it start off thinking. That's all it means, how they start off. Like water signs start off feeling. You see what I'm saying? Before they think like that. That's so as water signs feel, they can think of what they feel. You see, air signs, they start off thinking. So when they think of love and they keep thinking of it, it becomes stronger and it comes to a feeling. So their thoughts turn into a feeling, and so they already experience what love is in their mind. When you got Venus in Libra or the seventh house, so this is how it operates. So these people can be the best person for you. So they love to deal with balance, and so all you got to do with them, just be able to cooperate and don't be all about the drama, be peace loving, and they're gonna do anything for you. So this is one of the best placement. They're gonna be based on beauty. Of course, you're gonna be beautiful. Of course, you're gonna be clean, because that's what they love. You know what I mean? So now we got Venus in Scorpio. The love gonna be mostly based on this love gonna be kind of strong, because this Scorpio strong placement right here. But this is big, beautiful, so because they all about, they got to feel you too, just like Cancer. They got to really feel you for you to get close. You know what I'm saying? So Scorpio, but once they love you, Scorpio would die for you and fight for you, do anything for you. So this could be the best love, because they know how to have sex. They know, they deal with the mind anyway, so they know about the mind. They know about, you can't lie to them, you can't do none of that. So you can't lie to a Venus and Scorpio, because they can see through your BS and they can feel it. So they psychic. See, they psychic. And so when you talking about and so they're gonna be very close to you, and family wise, they're gonna protect you and everything that need to be done. So this could be some of the best love too, but it could be jealous and possessive over you. Now, So if you want somebody to be jealous and possessive over you, who really care for you, and you only want that one person, you got a person for life, a Scorpio. A Scorpio also can play the other side of what love is when they're on the downside. They have many love because they know the mind, they know psychology, they know how to tap into your spirit too and feel your emotions. So they're very psychic. So they know how to play a person. So when you talking about Venus and Sagittarius, the love gonna be more adventurous, more fun loving, more about knowledge, more about wisdom, more about experiencing things, exploring things. Now, if you're not the fun type and you're not the free spirit, you're not on the go like them, it's gonna be hard for you to keep these people in your life. But if you can move how they move and with them, that's how you can keep them. You know what I mean? So they love more about wisdom. So that's the thing, and it's spiritual. So you be good right there. Now, if you got Venus in Capricorn or the 10th house, their love is all about hard work, all about their careers, all about, you know, putting into a goal, putting into something that can manifest to set a foundation. So if you're not into having things, you're not into like manifesting things, you're not into them being a provider because they want to be the provider. They just like Scorpio, Venus is Scorpio. They want to be the provider. Any powerful sign want to be the provider. So you got Venus and Capricorn. It's all about the work. It's all about getting things done. All about being realistic. If you're not none of that, it's gonna be hard for you to get along with the Scorpio, or hard for you to really have that love bond. Now, when you got Venus in Aquarius, now if you don't respect them being different or their uniqueness, it ain't gonna be nothing. And their independence ain't gonna be nothing. So long as you can do that, Aquarius is some of the best lovers and they loyal. See, that people fail to realize. You know, they're different, they can be weird because this is a fixed sign, so they can be very fixed, very loyal to who they want. And they be dedicated to you. You just gotta let them have their free time, let them do what they do, and respect what they do for the love to work. You know what I mean? They're gonna have their thoughts and think all bad. They're gonna be rebellious, you know what I'm saying? So let them do what they do because it's gonna be over after a minute, but they're gonna love you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because Aquarius will do anything for you. And anything that you want to do, Aquarius is one of the most freedom signs, just like Sagittarius, who you can do anything with. Almost anything with. Even have another, you might even have another mate. mate. You might even have another mate with Aquarius. I mean, because they might even allow that. That's just how it can go deep like that. Same thing with the Sagittarius. They might allow you to have another mate without being jealous. So this is how Aquarius operate. So you want Aquarius, these people are so different and they live in a higher mind. So they got a higher perspective when dealing with humanitarian issues. So when you talking about, that's what they love gonna be on, humanitarian issues. So like a Capricorn, love gonna be on being practical, set the foundation, and providing and helping doing practical things for you. All earth signs. It could be Taurus, Virgo, uh, Capricorn. Their love gonna be more practical. You gonna see it. They're gonna show it to you. They're gonna give you gifts. They're gonna do things for you. Actually, do things for you. Like clean, make up your bed, do all type of stuff. Like do the yard. I'm just give you an example. So, or give you money, give you gifts, stuff like that. That's their love. Now, when you talk about like water signs, all the water houses, you can say the fourth house, the eighth house, and the 12th house, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, their love gonna be more emotional. They're gonna really feel you. They're gonna really know what love is because they can feel you. See, that's why they know anybody can tap into that spiritual realm because the water, that's spiritual realm. Emotions is spiritual realm. So they intuitively know because the emotions is a powerful force. So they know what love is already. You can't deceive them. So they got to really feel you in their love. So now, I'm talking about air signs, their love starts from the mind. So if you can like stimulate their mind all the time and give them good conversation and make them laugh, make them happy, feel like they're the best in the world, that's their love. And all signs have emotions. So that make water signs so great because they already over emotions already. Because what happened with air signs, when you make them feel good, they're going to develop the happy emotions, you see? We make them feel the best, they're going to develop emotion for you, you see? It might not seem like they don't carry emotions, but it starts from their mind first, from the thought, from the stimulation. If we don't stimulate, it's going to be hard for them to develop emotions because they're going to seem cold. So now, when we talk about fire signs, They're emotional too. They got a fiery emotion. They got more upper, more happy emotion. Them and water signs is the two emotional signs. They start off emotional. Fire signs got a quick reaction type, and water more slower pace. Fire more quick. So they intuitive off the rip because they know how to move off the rip, and they got more confidence. So you see, fire signs got the hyper energetic emotions. So any house, let me move on to the 12th house anyway. When you got Venus in the 12th house, I'm gonna get back to the fire signs in a minute. You got Venus in the 12th house. You talking about this is Pisces love, this is the best love placement. Cause Pisces, the planet of Pisces is Neptune and also Jupiter, but we all know that Neptune is a higher version of Venus anyway. It's still Venus, it's the higher Venus. Like Venus itself is balanced, it's more in the heart. So Neptune is more in the 6th chakra, while Venus in the 4th chakra, energy center, vortex. So right here, we're talking about the higher Venus. So they deal with unconditional love. They can feel it. You see, Venus started out what she think, and then she developed them feelings. You know, so she had them feelings, and she become empathic to all around. But we talk the higher Venus, which is Neptune. They can actually, it's gonna be unconditional love because they can actually feel it. You see, they can actually feel it, and they know. You know what I'm saying? It's universal love. They want to love everybody. So they more like floaters and free spirit. To love them, you can't hold them down because they somewhere everywhere. They free floaters. So with them, don't try to put them in a box. That ain't gonna work. It's not for the Pisces energy right there. You just gotta let them be them, be able to feel you out, and you gotta really be genuine when you love them because they can feel it. You see, and they go through so much emotion, so much pain, and so you got to be able to be like speak easily and don't be dramatic towards them. This is how you win. When they see so kind, you so nice, and you so because they very romantic. You think Venus is romantic? Anybody like Neptune is one of my dominant planets. One of them, Jupiter first, then Neptune, and the Moon is third. But why I'm hyper because of Jupiter. Jupiter and my dominant house is the Sun house. This make me hyper. So anybody who got a lot of fire, you're gonna be hyper, like the crunk energy. I love fire energy because fire energy crank up the world, and it's represents the spiritual realm and creator realm. I love all the energy, so I can't put one over the other. But the fire energy give you to go ahead, it makes you go get it in this life. But so we talk about Neptune right here or Venus in Pisces. Their love is unconditional. They deal with emotions, so you got to be very easy when you speak to these people, and you got to really be genuine. If you love them, let them know because they can play you too because they can feel everybody. They can feel who love them. They know who love them, so they can go around and be like a center of feelings and also carry on somebody else's feeling and go through it and suffer themselves, where they have to be on drugs or alcohol or use something to escape what they're going through. So this type of love will operate. So now, Mars, when we talk about Mars energy. So Mars, I got Mars in Cancer. So my love, the way I take action, because you know Mars is how you take action, and it's your sexity. So how I take action, my sexity, I got to be able to feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel. Because that's Mars in Cancer. You got Mars in the 4th house. I can start right there because it's my placement to be an example of that. And so I be able to feel your energy, but also just deal with your temper. So you know, of course, I have explosive temper in my early years to now I could be able to uh, operate right because I discipline myself. You see, it took a lot. They just call me a ticking time bomb where I just set it off because that's that Mars and Cancer energy. We got fire and you got water. That's an explosion. They're like boom, boom. They say you a ticking time bomb. They call me a ticking time bomb. Yep, because that's when you talk about the Mars and Cancer energy. Period. You a ticking time bomb. So my love is more. I got to feel you, and not only feel you, I love to nurture you. I care for you. So that's the way I take action. I will nurture you. I will care for you. I will do anything for you if you my family or if you my friends. Friends, anybody who dealing with Cancer energy, why is one of the best is because when you're dealing with a Cancer energy and they're in their right mind, they love anybody who they grew up with. Anybody, it could be friends. Friends is family. Friends is family to them. You see what I'm saying? They'll fight for their friends. They'll fight for anybody like their family. Everybody family. What's up, family? Everybody family. You know what I'm saying? Like people right to this day call me they call me uncle. I got females call me uncle and I ain't even kin to them. And they call me cousin. You see? So this is the Cancer energy. So it's all about feeling. It's that familiar bond, that familiar energy. Like we can feel you like, and we feel you like I don't got to know you, but if I feel you, I say I'm going to talk to this person. I can open up off the real. So people just think that I know that cancers could be shy. I'm talking especially the cancer like sun and stuff like that there. But when you got other aspects like Jupiter, I got Jupiter in Cancer, I got Mars in Cancer. You gonna be the one who's gonna express yourself. Cause you got that other energy, that fire energy that gonna help boost that out. So when you got Mars in Cancer, Mars is about war. Mars is a planet of war. It's all about tactics. And so the way you love, you're gonna be strategizing, especially with those you feel who you love, you're gonna strategize. So you got Mars and Cancer, you're gonna strategize, because Mars deals with strategy. Mars know how to win. So that's the thing about Mars. So you got Mars in the first house and Aries, it's automatic. It's the Aries energy that you carry. It's part of your life. See? People just thought that you gotta have the sun in Aries or the moon in Aries. But if you got Aries in the first house, anything that's in the first house is part of you. I'm just let you know. So look at your first house placement. That's your head. That's your personality. You know what I'm saying? That's how you carry yourself outwardly. People see first. They see that personality. So you got to look at your first house, not only for your ascendants, but for all planets and everything that's in your first house. And look at what it's conjuncted to, too. So when you got Aries in that house, the way you love, you gonna go for it. An Aries person would go get their love. They would go get their love, those who they love. I don't care if it's a female. No, the females will come up to you and say, I want you, I love you. Just like that. They got some in the world and you wonder why. Because they might have that Aries placement or some fire sign. Not only Aries, but fire signs in general would do that. And that's like amazing to me because they got heart. They come up and say, I want you. And they keep going for you like they got other competition. They gonna try to beat them. So that's basically how they would take action. We're talking about love. The way Mars energy take action. So you got Mars and Aries. It don't matter if it's a male or female. If you got a male, he definitely walk up to a woman and won't be scared and let them know, I like you. And they straightforward like that there. And they do anything for you. They protect you. And of course, they got strategies of how to win. So we talking about Mars and Taurus, the way they love Mars and Taurus. Well, this is more like fire and Venus. This is kind of like this is balance. This is balance. This is balance. And so the way they love, of course, they want to have things. Of course, it's about what they value. But when they do love you, this is a tough energy right here because they gonna be slow to get mad. But this the bull now. When they get mad, shit can be like big explosion here because they don't play. Cause they got the Mars there too. Shoot, these some tough people. You don't want to walk with them. So it's best for them people to be balanced. So when they balance, you got some of the best people in the world because they ain't gonna be silenced. Because Mars gonna push them to not be the normal Taurus, push them to be more. Because Taurus itself can be private. I know a lot of Taurus in my family. They kind of like private. But Mars gonna push them out to be more outspoken and go for it, you know. But Taurus still gonna give them that discipline in that house, either Mars in the second house or Taurus. So the way they love is gonna be something amazing, something beautiful, and they're gonna show it through giving you things. They're gonna show it. You're gonna see it. They're gonna be dressed to the T. They have you dressed to the T. Everything gonna be right. They're gonna be getting that money to provide for the household, for everything. So the way they love, it's gonna be through helping you, but it's gonna be through hustling and stuff like that, business. So they're gonna share their business with you, gonna share their love with you. So now, when you got Mars and Gemini, or Mars in the third house, the way they love, okay, Mars make these people super smart. Cause what Mars and Jupiter do? Cause Mars make them super aggressive, but Mars can make people all balanced too. But Jupiter make people on point, and it expands it. But both planets make people aggressive. So you got Mars and Gemini. They can be super smart, but they can miss a beat. You can talk so quick, like you be like, God, dog. They be talk so quick, and so The way they took action though, you be like, no, I can't get a word in. I done met many people who had Mars and Gemini or Mars in the third house or have a conjunction to Mars and Mercury. Cause you know cause Mars already fast planet. Then you got Mercury fast. So shoot, just imagine people who go miles and miles for hour and hour, who go to speaker. Yeah, so we got Mars and Gemini. The way they love is they want to communicate, of course, and deal with the mind. They want need extra stimulation, so they might have a variety. So it's best to not if a person got Mars and Gemini or the third house, it's best to not mess with them at an early stage. Let them experience life, unless you accept them to have a lot of partners. Unless they already got their other side, they help them to be balanced and to be stable. Because they're going to want to experience other partners and other things. Because this is a place where they want to experience. They want to explore. They want to do all type of things. They're going to be kind of quick and kind of fast. And the environment, it'll be the same thing. So you got to let your partner, if you mess with a person like this, you got to let them do their thing. I mean, just tell them to be protected when they have sex with other people, whatever. If you mess with people like this, unless they balance us, they stable already. They gotta have other stuff in their chart, natal chart, that keep them stable, because they all over the place. Their thoughts, their minds, they're racing, and so if you think these people gonna be sincere, you got another thing coming, because they gonna look at this other person. They're gonna be excited, especially if they got another person to stimulate their mind, because they get bored easy. Just like the Sagittarius energy, they get bored easy. And all air signs and fire, mostly fire, you're gonna get bored easily. So the way they love, you gonna see it though, because they gonna speak it, but they can trick you too now, because they got a double emotion. It's kind of hard with the Gemini plays, because they can be the trickster. They can make you feel like this or think like this, and all of a sudden they have an extra family on the side and extra this. So the thing is about this paper right here though, when they do love you and they got their head on, this is the best love. You know what I'm saying? They can speak well, they can do everything well. They dress well, business wise, money, making money. Y'all gonna travel, y'all gonna do all type of things. So this love gonna be more fun, more exploring. Now, and that's the way these people gonna take action. So we got Mars and Cancer, back to the place where I start off. The way they gonna love, nurturing, caring, you got to bond with them, stuff like that. If you don't bond, ain't gonna be nothing. All that stuff there. Now, when you got, I don't talk about Mars and Cancer earlier, so I ain't go too far in it. We got Mars and Leo or the fifth house. They love gonna be fun. It's fire and fire make more fires. You see what I'm saying? So not only is they aware as the sun, the conscious, and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And they are already a go get it. They got Mars to even influence that further, so they're gonna be aggressive in their love. So they be about that life. So they be always happy, over proud of their achievements. And so with them, you got to have a balance one, because they could be too aggressive, and like just like the Gemini placement, they can have many partners and many people, because they want to spirit, they want to have fun. So the casual sex, you know what I'm saying? And so you got to be kind of careful mess with people like this. But if they balance, you can give them a try, because it'll be the best love, because they gonna be like inspiration to you. You can see how beautiful they is, so they're gonna want somebody beautiful, somebody charming, and so they definitely will be there for you and take the lead. You ain't got to worry about taking the lead. If you're a male or female, you ain't worry about taking the lead. I know you said, dog, do a man want a woman to take the lead? Some men want women to take the lead. Some man want that balance. He take the lead and she take the lead. And so with that being said, this is gonna be a fun loving energy right here. So when you got Mars in Virgo, the sixth house, their love gonna be all about helping. And so these people want to help you. If they can help you, this will be the best type of love. So these type of people will mess with somebody who needy, who need help. And help build you, and help improve you. See what I'm saying? We got Mars in Virgo. So that's the way they're gonna take action. They like force. See what I'm saying? And so Mars also deal with the youth. So you gotta understand that. They want to help serve you. They want to help. They gonna do little things for you, do some of everything for you. And Mars will make them go overboard. Mars will make all these placements go overboard. So with the Virgo energy, gonna be super critical. You ain't gonna want it, because it's gonna be stinging, and they know how to go to war with the mouthpiece. So because the Virgo, Mars and Virgo, or the sixth house, so it's all about health. So with them, you just gotta let them talk. They talk and say, okay, they gonna talk, but they love me. And they do. They're gonna be dedicated, they're gonna be loyal. You ain't gonna worry about that. That'll be because they gonna do what they do. Cause this is Mars and Virgo, this is the Mercury energy too, but it's earthly. So it's gonna be practical. So sometimes it's good to listen anyway, because they might say some real stuff that you need to hear. You know what I mean? So they love deal with the stimulation of the mind. You got to stimulate their mind too. Also, they want some smarts. They like smart conversations. Just like the air sign like smart conversations, they do too. So stimulate the mind would be helpful, but also they want to actually show love through earthly, like really have sex. See what I got to tell y'all, that Virgo deal with profession, so they sneaky. So the way they do things, they gonna show their love in a professional way. Like for example, I'm gonna give you an example. Like for example, okay, you might go to a doctor's office, and the doctor might be the Virgo. I'm gonna just give you an example. And you might be the patient. Okay, say like a Virgo, the doctor might be into you, and this the doctor. The doctor's into you, and you the patient. And so how the doctor will operate, the doctor will touch all over you. He will say slick stuff, and you won't know that the doctor like you, but the doctor like you, shoot you this, and the doctor might say, well, if you need medication, how about this? I will give you my number. And why would he give you, he or she would give you their number? It's because they're trying to slick and slide you the number. And then the doctor go call you. And you be like, why does doctor call me? You know what I'm saying? And they go have a conversation with you. Just start off like that. That's how Virgo would do it, slick. So you might don't think that Virgo's slick. This is one of the slickest people because they want to look good. They want to be more professional. They're all about the expert. They want to be professionals, a lot of them. So they won't go overboard, do nothing wrong, because they're going to play their science. They deal with the science. So when you got Mars and Virgo energy, they want to help and serve. So you got some of the best people in the world. Now, we got Mars and Libra. These people be super on the love vibration. Super smart, super intelligent, super intuitive. And so with knowing people and knowing what you're going to say, knowing how to be a mind reader, telepathy is easy for them. See what I'm saying? Because they deal with people. They always want to know about people. They always want to know how people think. Because they people. You know what I'm saying? They people person. Because they deal with love. So they deal with the love vibration. So this is a balance once they mind right. Their mind ain't right. They can play all type of mind games and you can't beat them. You know what I'm saying? They can make you look like you did wrong, even though they done did wrong. You see? Because they so good in the mind. They so good with the mind games. It's hard to beat them. They can chew you up and then apologize at the same time, and you didn't even think it was beef. You see what I'm saying? So this is how smooth they can get. So their love is mostly like when they really love you, they love you. They will do anything for you. They take action when dealing with love. See? They take action when dealing with love. They will take action when dealing with love. Because they really about love. So once they find that partner, it's on. It's on the pop. They're very empathic to your energy, so they understand and they know. So you're going to see the aggressive in them, and they'll fight for you, do anything for you, protect you, but only when dealing with love. So they mostly like peace, though. Peace, love, light, and they like to live the life. They like to live the good life. Venus, no matter if it's Taurus or Libra, like to live the good life. For Libra, stars in the mind. For Taurus, it's in the mind, but it's practical. It's more realistic. See what I'm saying? Libra can go all over the place in the mind. So right here, when you got Mars in Scorpio, this is one of these people catch natural orgasms. So if they love you or if they feel, they can really like feel like you their soulmate. And they feel like that, they can admire you from a mile away and catch natural orgasms, for real. They catch natural orgasms. Just like any Mars and Venus could do the same too. But special Pluto, because it's power right here. And they deal with sexity. Pluto is the master of sex, just like it's next to Libra. So both of them can do it. If a Taurus can do it too. But we talking about these people catch natural orgasm, think about you from a mile away. When you got Mars and Pluto or the 8th house. Yeah, so they can catch that. So I got Sun conjunction to Pluto and Mercury conjunction to Pluto. I catch natural orgasms. And I be like, no. Just because the person says something beautiful, especially a woman says something beautiful, catch an orgasm. And a lot of people can't do that. They're like, damn, how you... When I tell them about that, they be like, how you do that? You know what I mean? My girl, she like, damn, you caught an orgasm without her touching me. Without her touching me. This is what I think about how I love her so much and it's so beautiful. So this is the Mars and Pluto placement, or the Mars in the 8th house. These people here, their love will be genuine and they'll fight for you. And you just got to really don't try to dominate these people, because it's gonna be some shit, basically. And don't try to cheat on these people because they know how to win, especially because Pluto already the mastermind. Pluto is the higher version of Mars, so they can go all into the underworld, so they can go all into your psyche. So they definitely psychic. We know that much. They super psychic in this placement, so they're gonna get more energy. So Mars can make people all balanced. Like even with the psychic give, they can think this and it don't be that, and they can be paranoid. Same thing with Mars and Cancer. Same thing with Mars and Pisces. So Mars already aggressive. Mars gonna think what it want to think. It's always trying to look out for the enemy. So with this placement here, you gotta let these people know that I'm not your enemy. You gotta be cool, calm, collective, because you'll be good. So when you got Mars and Sagittarius, it's another fire sign. So your Mars gonna span. You can be super aggressive, but it's gonna be more adventurous, more exploring, more doing things. So this person gonna be more of a free spirit. So the love right here gonna be more can you ride with me? If you can't ride with me, I'm gonna do it on my own. You see? Cause they gonna be first they appear here, then they gone out your life. But if you can ride with them and say, I could do this with you, do that with them, you can go along with them, it can really work. But other than that, if you want a person to all be on your side, Mars and Sagittarius ain't it. Unless they done settle down. Once they settle down, you good. Or there are other placements that balance them out, you good. So with this placement here, you got Mars and Sagittarius. They all want to explore. It's all about wisdom, all about philosophy, all about the knowledge here. So these people be the best clairvoyants, the best at seeing the big picture and things like that. They can see through your soul. They can see through you. So you can't lie to these people. They're all about the truth. They're all about justice. Just like Mars and Venus are all about justice. So both of them about justice. Mars and Libra and Mars and Sagittarius are all about justice. They're all about the truth. So the Mars will make them super aggressive. They're going to do their thing. They be all over the place. They want to travel. They want to do this, want to do that. So they're super. You need something to balance that energy and calm it down. So their mind is always thinking, they're always expanding, they're always growing. So they do things on a big level. Mars gonna even make them super good, give them more energy. So when you got Mars and Capricorn or the 10th house, these people gonna be aggressive when coming to, or they love gonna be more about having things, more about what you can show them, more about you can prove your love to them and show that you really love them. It's gonna be practical. All earth signs will be more practical. You got to show these people. You know what I'm saying? You can buy them things. You got hug them, be there. They will look at all of that. They will look at practical things of what love is, not mental, not how you feel, but what you can show them. And so with Mars and Capricorn, the love gonna be more about having things and also improvement, all about what you can show them and things like that. So that's how they're gonna take action. They're gonna take action. So their action will be, they're gonna be the provider for you. They're gonna be there for you. They're gonna make sure you be good. So this is one of the good places with dealing with love. You just ain't gonna see emotion like that unless you can get them into their feelings. So, but you're gonna see some aggressive emotion. You might see some happy emotion because Mars here. So when you got Mars and Aquarius, this love gonna be unique, gonna be different. It's gonna they're gonna be motivated by the humanitarian issues, and when they love you, because Aquarius got the universal mind and they got the love everybody type spirit, but even though they can be isolated, even though so with Aquarius, it's just like all air signs. They deal with like I could be your friend, or I could be your enemy, or they can say I can go outside or I can stay in. Air signs like that anyway. They can get on any side. They very like multiple. You know, Aquarius fixed. They still can be like. Cause I know a lot of Aquarius. They be like, I can stay home or I could go out. They might feel like doing either or. So they more like ambiverts. You know, people see them as humanitarians and they extroverts. They see Libras that, but Libras really the same, ambiverts. So who would be the most, to me, who would be the most extrovert would be Gemini. Even though I think Gemini is the same too. So both play both sides of the field, they were balanced. So we talk about Aquarius right here, Mars and Aquarius. It's either or for them. But if you show them or they really into you, it's on. You know what I'm saying? It's someone they got a unique mind, unique way of doing things, and you accept them for who they are. They like when you accept them, cause they're gonna be different. They're gonna be themselves, and you can be yourself. If you be yourself in front of them, they love that. So you got Mars and Aquarius of the 11th house. So that's what they love them based on. They be dedicated to you, loyal to you, stimulate their minds, educate them, talk, do things, make them happy. You know what I'm saying? You might go out, whatever you do, stimulate their mind. So we got Mars and Pisces of Venus. So the way they take action, not Mars and Venus, Mars, I'm gonna say higher Venus, which is Neptune. Mars and Pisces, because you know Neptune is higher Venus. If you look at the old way, they call it higher Venus. So we got Mars and Pisces, the way they take action is universal love. Once you really love them, bond with them, you'll see the best version. They can really show you what love is, just like a Libra or a Taurus. They can show you what love is, you see? But they're going to do it more in emotional bonding. They got to really feel you because it's very psychic. They can feel your energy. We're one of the most psychic signs out of all signs, even though all signs are psychic in a way because they deal with the psyche, which is the mind. Was psychic only mean understanding what you feel, understanding what you see, understanding what you hear, understanding what you know. It's all to do with understanding. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who have the psychic potential. They can feel it and they know they got a psychic gift, but they don't understand it. When you understand it and you can read people with this energy, it's called psychic. So basically, so when you let me see what people saying in the comment. Fire, Bree, Jupiter in the 3rd house, uh, rising in the 1st. Okay. I'm a Scorpio sun with Mars and Virgo in the 9th house. It's a piece. And so continuing on with Mars in the 12th house, the way they love will be universal. You know what I mean? So they love gonna be more in tune with you. They can feel you. They'll be party going, more happy going. Just don't stop their flow. Let them flow. Because you stop their flow, they're very sensitive. They might snap, or they snap gonna be more like they want to escape and go. They could also be like a lunatic now. Because what you gotta understand is that if you got fire in the water element, it can make them a lunatic. So because they very could be explosive, even though it's Pisces, the Pisces more escapist, more like they more get on drugs or alcohol when they go through stress or do it in silence on the low because they're all about love. Then they have people best interest. Sometimes people assume that Pisces doing something that they're not, and they're not doing it. I mean, because they got the world best attention at heart. You know what I mean? Because Pisces make you think they're doing this and they're not really doing that. You know what I'm saying? You think they're doing bad and they're really doing, good. So that's just what the Pisces energy carry. You hear this all over the internet, and that's true. Because there's a lot of people who I dealt with. So when you got Mars in Pisces of the 12th house, their love gonna be spiritual. It's gonna be spiritual. It's gonna be psychic. So it's gonna be to the divine first. Their love gonna be first to the divine. So once they feel that spiritual love, they can love you. They got to love themselves. So self-love is very important when you got Mars in Pisces or Mars in Libra or Mars in any Venus placement like Taurus. So they got to love themselves first, especially Mars in Libra or Mars in Pisces. They got to love themselves first. So once they love themselves, they can love you, and you will see it. You know what I'm saying? They accept you for who you are. Pisces do that naturally. They the most tight that ain't so judgmental. So I'm saying Libra could be kind of like a judgmental. I mean, off and on, because they got the Virgo right here, they got Scorpio right there. But Pisces is the old soul, so they more like floaters. So they don't really want to take on these emotions because they go crazy, taking on your emotions, his emotions, so they escape it. So with this placement here, now you understand, beautiful people. This is deep, beautiful people. This is deep, my beautiful people. So let me just break it down to you about the Venus and Mars placement, the effect that it have on your life. Because Mars is how you take action. So it's not only about love, it's how you take action. It's about your sexuality, it's about your life force, about your anger. So if it's the energy in general, like it's sort of like the sun, it's just that Mars go for it more than the sun. Mars really go for it. Sun is more like your identity, who you are, you proud of it. Mars gonna really show you. See what I'm saying? The sun will show you, but Mars will put more effort into it. And Jupiter really going to expand. Jupiter more about the luck. It's more about the happy satellite, about the luck. So Jupiter all about the wisdom of all this. So that's basically the fire sign. The fire sign is very important. And I don't know why people think like elements is better than each other. No, all is part of you. None is better than each other. That's why I tell people all is important, no matter what sign it is. You know what I'm saying? Once you think like that, then you have a better understanding of the zodiacs or astrology. You can't take sizes, but if you know this is energy part of you, you must embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Embrace all of them. Because first you're gonna see this, you're gonna see that, you're gonna see all the signs in your chart sooner or later. You might not see them all at once, but you're gonna be able to say, oh, this is my Jupiter and this is my Jupiter trine to Uranus. With a humanitarian, why I like a humanitarian. You might look at more than one aspect that speaks on your humanitarian aspects. You know what I mean? You might have Aquarius in your chart. You might have this in your chart. See? So that's how it operates. You can call out any one. That's a good thing. The more you have a certain aspect, the more you become. Like, you got more humanitarian aspects, you become more of a humanitarian. Like, you got a letter Neptune in your chart, you become more psychic. You see? That's all it means. The more you have, it just make the energy more stronger. So when you got placement, what I learned, when you got like Mars and Cancer, I'm just using it for example, because I got Mars and Cancer, but I got Mars and Cancer. If you got Mars in the 4th house, you took the same energy. It's just the area of life that you be operating on. But if you got Mars that's conjunction to the moon, it's the same energy. It's conjunction to the moon. It's blending with the moon. So y'all gotta understand that all these placements make it more strong. If you got 3 of these placements, it makes you stronger to most likely carry it out. You can really claim that thing, you know? So you can claim it anyway, but that's all it means. So a person might not have Mars in the 4th house, but they might have Mars conjunction to the moon, or they might have Mars in Cancer. So the same type of energy they're toting. It is that the house is the area of life that they be operating on. That's the only difference. So Mars and Cancer will be just my energy in general. My energy vortex. When you got Mars conjunction to the moon, this is how you move and how you operate. That's all it is. So conjunction, the aspects is mostly like all aspects is basically how you move. You got the signs itself, like Mars in Cancer, or the Sun in Libra, or the Moon in Virgo. The signs itself just means it's just the meaning of what it is. Then you got the houses, which represents the area of life that you most likely to operate in. If you ain't got no houses in certain houses, it don't mean that these houses ain't important. It is that you will most likely operate in the other house that you got planets in. Now, that planetary aspects are very important because this is how you're gonna move. This is how they operate together. This is how when they come together, how they operate. See, like I got Sun conjunction to Pluto as part of my everyday life. My Sun is Libra, and then I got Pluto in Libra. Most likely it's gonna be in the same sign. So Pluto is part of my everyday life. I got Scorpio energy a part of me. You see? I can understand, and that's why I be strong and powerful. And I sometimes speak strong and powerful. Sometimes I be a seductive and magnetic and charming. Cause Pluto gonna add on to that power. So, but also I got Sun conjunction to Mercury. So communication is a part of who I am, you know? It's expression, communication, do it with ease. See what I'm saying? So conjunction, it blend in, which means you don't separate them. So I have the Gemini and Virgo energy anyway, as far as communication and thoughts. So that's all it means. So now, for example, you got Sun trine. I'm gonna use this. I don't have Sun trine. I know people who do. You got Sun trine to Pluto. This is your gift. This is what how you naturally operate. It's natural to you. It's so easy to you that you might not even use your Pluto gift to detect things and see through people. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to you might not even pay attention to it. But when you do pay attention to it, you'll understand that this is easy to you. This is something that you do naturally. Sextile is your potential. You already got this energy here. You just got to activate it. That's all. See, trying is already activated. That's all. Sextile, it got to be activated, which means that it's something you might activate it without even knowing you activated. You see? So the energy, you already got the energy with the sextile. It's already there. You know what I'm saying? You just got to activate it. It's already your energy. You got to activate it. But if you don't use it, you won't succeed. Or in sextile also, what you most like to be into, so you could activate it. You might be like, for example, if you got Sun sextile to Neptune like myself, I already activate mine. So because that's why I was into. I most like to be into spiritual stuff. Reason why I allow like spiritual topics all the time because that sun sextile to Neptune. But if I got sun trine to Neptune, I might don't be interested into it because it's easy to me. You see. But since I got sextile here, I be more interested into it until I activate my energy. And I activate my energy and see how psychic I really am. And then I really appreciate it. Sextile be more appreciative than any other sign. They appreciate their gifts. Trying is easy, so they can get lazy and avoid it. This is what this part of me is simple. This is what I do that other people don't have. I do this anyway. So squares is most of the hard time you have. We got sun square to Neptune or something. You have a hard time with this placement. You're gonna go through it with dealing with spirituality. So it could even put you in a mental hospital or stuff like that. But because you see spirits or talk to spirit, hear voices. And opposition, sun is the op. You the enemy to Neptune. So sun don't like spirituality. You might don't like dealing with spiritual topics. Or Neptune don't like the sun, don't like shining, being out in the public and stuff like that. So that's how I operate. Same thing like the sun squares and opposition is sort of alike. That's like you might have a hard time being in the public. We got Neptune. Neptune like to shine when it comes to spirituality and topics like that. So I'm just giving you an example of how it operates. So this is example of how it operates. That's what I'm giving y'all, beautiful people. I love y'all. So you got Mars and Virgo, both, and you got Mars and Venus, both in Virgo. Okay, that's what's up. And so the way you love. See, the best way to do it. Virgo is how you love. So the way you love like a Virgo, you take action like a Virgo. That's how you do it. Make it quick. Your sexity is like a Virgo. Because it got Mars there. The way you relate to people is like a Virgo. See what I'm saying? Your sun is my identity. I identify myself as say like I'm a Libra. I am a Libra. I'm a Libra sun. So I identify myself as a Libra. I'm motivated by the Libra energy. So I like things that deal with Libra energy. I dress like the Libra energy. So that's my identity. The moon sign, mine is Virgo. So Virgo is what I'm already is. I do this naturally, doing Virgo things like on the low when nobody know. I investigate. I look at things. I like information. I got Mercury there, so I get first thing I get up. It's about information. That will stimulate my mind. You see what I'm saying? Communication, organizing things, keeping it neat, keeping it clean. This is what I do naturally. This is what I love naturally. See what I'm saying? Then you got the rising sign. So my rising sign is Cancer. My rising sign is Cancer. And so since my rising sign is Cancer, this means that this is my personality. This is part of what you see when I go outside this door or when people come in this house. And when they first see me, you see that Cancer coming out. Oh, hey, Cancer very kind and nice. Then I got Jupiter in Cancer. And so I'm not going to be silent. I'm going to be expressive, very expressive. So I'm going to be very expressive because of my outside appearance. And I'm going to be able to feel your energy. So, oh, this person don't feel like talking. I'm going to know the person going through it. I can feel their pain. I'm going to be very friendly. Hey, how you doing? You okay? Very friendly because you got Jupiter already friendly. Then you got Cancer. That's why Jupiter is exhausted, is at its best in Cancer. And also is at its best in Pisces and Sagittarius. But since I got Jupiter in Cancer, part of my rising sign, because I got Jupiter in conjunction to my ascendants, which means connected to my ascendants. And it's in the first house. I'm gonna be friendly. You hear me be friendly. I'm gonna be bold, strong, because it'll be a powerful emotion. Because Jupiter gonna expand as I get older, as I get stronger. That's why I'm more psychic now than I was when I was younger. Because I pay attention more to the energy. See what I'm saying? So how you would see me: friendly, giving, loving, excited, and very kind. One of the most kind person you ever seen on the planet, and who want to see you, who all about and who love to learn and stuff like that. Very talkative, very expressive. So that's how it operates. So I'm just giving y'all an idea. So if your midheavens is your careers. So anything that's in the 10th house, if your midheavens is if you got midheavens, for example, I got midheavens in Pisces. And so when I'm out in the public, what's around everybody, or when I'm on social media, you gonna get the Pisces energy. I'm a Pisces midheaven. Pisces is spiritual. I'm talking about spirituality. I'm talking about astrology. I'm talking about numerology. I'm talking about spiritual things. The spirit is this. Talking about magic, talking about stuff like like all type of stuff. Because Pisces is my midheavens. Being creative, creative expressive, creative artist, being like into music. You'll see a lot of that. So this is what you're gonna see. The public gonna see me. That's how they're gonna see me as. Also, that's how I'm gonna express myself because Pisces is my midheavens. So midheavens is your careers, it's your gifts, it's what you're good at, it's your gifts, and it's how the public see you. You see what I'm saying? It's what's the best gift, the best careers that'll be for you. So your no is just something that you got to accomplish to make it in this life. They say it's your life journey, your life path, but it's just like once you achieve your north node, you can operate on every realm. Even on your midheavens. Like my north node is Libra. I'm already a Libra, so that's easy to unite with people. My south node is Aries. I feel the Aries energy all the time. I said, dog, I feel more fiery than the Libra. Now I know why. Cause my south node is Aries. I come in here with aggressive energy. Sometimes because I was a fighter, doing all the stuff, fighting on the streets and being dramatic and love drama for fun. That's Aries energy. They love drama for fun. The same thing with Scorpio. They love drama for fun, especially Aries. So I'm saying? Drama for fun. They start stuff for no reason because they born. So I used to do that, all that. Because that's the Aries energy, South node. But I'm here to accomplish my Libra, no node. Which means be peace, love, light is what I'm spreading out. The reason why that's easy for me to do, because I got a lot of Libra in my chart, stellium of Libra. So that's easy for me to do. For other people, it might be hard who don't have a lot of Libra to help them. See what I'm saying? So that's easy for me to do. So Aries already know how to win and go to war emotionally, mentally. They overcome everything. Mostly mentally, they got quick anger, which they don't stay angry for long. So they already know how to go to war. They already know how to win and strategize. So that will help my Libra to know how to win for the people. Like when people need me, I know how to help people. I know how to win, know how to help them win and how to help them to achieve. See? So that's what I'm here to do. So you use your South Node energy that you come into the life with to help your North Node. You see? For example, I'll give you another example. If you got like if you got like a Virgo South Node, so Pisces is your North Node. It's the opposite. It's 6 months, which is the opposite. And so you came into the life as a Virgo. You was practical. You're more of a thinker, more into the intellect. So now you're here to be more spiritual. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your psychic gifts. See what I'm saying? So now this is what you're here to do. This is what you're here to do now. I mean, you already got the Virgo energy to help you get there. You're already gonna be stable because Virgo energy gonna help you be stable anyway. You see, so now you're here to be more spiritual, more the Pisces energy. See what I'm saying? So what'll be hard for you to do is to get rid of is tone your Virgo energy down. See, you're trying to be that Pisces. So this is what you're trying to do. You all automatically stable once you tap into your Pisces energy because the Virgo gonna be there. You come into this life with a Virgo energy. So I love astrology. I'm telling you, it's fun. Another thing, my girl, she has she has a Pisces South Node. She already been a psychic in the past life. She already dealt with emotion in the past life. So that's why she's super emotional because she brought that into this life, for example. So now she here to come with the Virgo state of being practical, going for it, being more earthly, more grounded, and going for it and making it happen. And facts and evidence. You know what I mean? So that's basically what it is. So your opposite is what you're trying to achieve when you deal with North Node or South Node. After you achieve that, you can work on your midheavens too. You see, that's just your achievement. People be talking about that's your life path. Your life path, yeah, that's part of your life path. Everything like in astrology operate together, because your career is gonna deal with your midheavens. That's what you're gonna be into. But also, it could be your sun sign, or it could be your moon sign. So you got a whole combination of stuff. But your midheavens is what you really aiming at, as far as careers, as far as your gifts, as far as how the public gonna see you. And that's why people see me how they see me, spiritual. They see me as spiritual. They see me as creative because of the Pisces midheaven. So Pisces like to entertain, make a great actor, entertainer, all that. So that's basically how it operates. And so I done broke all this down, beautiful people, share, like, comment, and everything else. Because this is for the love of my heart. I know you love astrology. You can inbox me, You can find me on RA lowercase. I'm about to spell out my email or Gmail. RAPOWER, which is raw for RA, power. It's all together. 19, number 19. And you put the at sign, like the at with the A with the circle, the at gmail.com. So this how you email me, inbox me if you need to know anything about astrology and stuff like that there. And charge, I really don't like charging people, but a lot of people like to donate, and that's very helpful, and I'm thankful because people be thanking me, and that's the way they thank me. You know what I mean? But if you like to talk about your natal charts or whatever, I'm here. You know what I mean? Just inbox me. And don't be ashamed. Like, you want a video chat or whatever you want to do, just let me know. So North Node in Aries. Okay. So your South Node is a Libra. So you already know how to unite with people, connect with people. Now you're here to do things on your own and be a leader and be an example. You're here to lead the masses, but be an example on your own. You don't need nobody else's opinion because you got your own opinion. Now you're here to carry it out. When you got North Node in Aries. And so basically, be the people, y'all know how to contact me, y'all know how to get with me. Continue to share, put it in the algorithm where you like, at least like it or something. Yeah, so I can keep going up. Y'all know I'm one of the best on this, and I'm not bragging, and it's just the truth. I'm one of the best. But a lot of underdogs, they don't even advance like that. Some people quit. I ain't quit yet. And I got so many videos on this internet, it's a shame. And some of it be with YouTube, shadow ban on the low, you don't know, where your video's not getting out. They only let a certain amount get out of your videos to certain people. We know all that going on too. Cause everybody know I'm fire. And you be wondering like, damn, why can't a lot of people tell me why you ain't built up? You want to do you the best I ever came across, or what is the best? That'll be so that lets you know what's going on. So with that being said, that's why I said go ahead and like it at least, so they don't have no excuse to get it in the algorithm. I might be saying it wrong, Geechee though. Don't worry about it. Geechee Gullah speak all the time. They speak. We have to say our words. But with that being said, this is the Mars of Venus series. How you love, how you take action when dealing with love. Now, if you're a female and you got Mars, the Mars energy, look at your placement, how you take action, what type of man you'll want. Look what type of man you'll want when dealing with Mars type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a man, look at Venus, what type of woman you'll want. Look at Venus placement. Like mine is Venus in Virgo, you know what I mean? So, but you look at both. I know they tell you look at one. I would have said look at both of them placements, but also look at your moon sign, and you will know who you want. The moon sign is very important because that's how you truly feel within you. That's very important. And look at the houses too. Look at the moon houses. Look at the Venus house. But also look at the 12th house too. If you got that if you got any placements in there. So with that being said, astrology is many different ways you can look at things. You know what I mean? And every element is important. And what people do wrong, they try to make one better than the other. It's not like that. Period. You know what I mean? All is good. All got his role to play. All got his duty. And that's where they mess up at. Because they might say, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Like, I'm a Libra, son. That don't mean I'm a full Libra. We just say I'm a Libra because that's our identity. But we know that I'm more than just a Libra. I'm a Cancer rising. Nobody can debate that because you can look at my natal chart and see that. You see? According to astrology. Now, we more than just our sun. We got more different roles we play. That's why you just don't act like your sun. So it's deeper than your sun and your moon and your rise. It go all the different houses. How Uranus and Scorpio and stuff like that. So that's why it's fun. Because anytime you want to find out something, you can look at your natal chart. You can always go back to that natal chart because there's so much in it, So I know all my placements. First, Learning astrology, I didn't know. It was kind of like hard for me to remember these placements. Now I know all of them. I know all my placements. So, so with that being said, beautiful people, I'm just giving you an idea. Like if you got, like for example, if you got a lot of Neptune in your chart, even if you got anything square to Neptune, that one little square ain't gonna do nothing. Like for example, I got Moon square to my Neptune, right? So I have a hard time emotionally with spirituality, dealing with spirits. I did went through that. Now I master that. Because Neptune was my dominant placement. I got many Neptunes. Like I got Mercury sextile to Neptune. I got Sun sextile to Neptune. So I got many placements that dealing with Neptune. So that was kind of like easy for me to, not really easy. I say it wasn't difficult than most people for me to accomplish. So with that being said, you got to understand that too. So with that being said, you know yourself better than I. So continue to study your chart, your natal chart, and find the areas in life that you operate in. It is that some people explain it better than others, dealing with astrology. Due to astrology explain that some people speak better. Sometimes I speak better, but also I speak a Geechee Gullah language where I have same word, but I do speak with understanding, overstanding. Sometimes I can go overboard and say it over and over and over, but you get it. So that being said, beautiful people, you know how to hit me up. Let me say it again. Raw Power 19 at gmail.com or RAPOWER 19 at the @ sign got the A with the circle around it and gmail.com. You can just write that down. If you need to know about astrology, you want a video chat, you know my sisters, of course. And I ask many sisters to always hit me up, so that's no. But I'm just saying, if you don't want to just text, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because, I already got a girlfriend. I'm not looking for a girlfriend, but if you want to say, I love your work, that's cool too. I love to hear from my fans. I love to hear from people. So, however it is, much love to you, beautiful people. We can like grow together, like learn and teach. If you want to do schooling, you can do schooling. If you want to donate, that's cool. What's up to you? You see the power that you have? Boom. With that being said, I'm out. Ashe.